Hello, my name's Jake Stelmach, and I'm here to introduce my research paper on the industrial bread baking industry and how they ruin bread for everybody. I chose to do my paper on the industrial bread baking industry because I'm very passionate about bread. After I graduate from Kendall, I'd like to pursue a career in bread baking, focusing more on the artisan style of bread baking. While I was doing my research for this paper, I found most of my sources on the culinary database in the school library, but I also found good sources on the internet. I had some trouble with the sources on the internet as not all of them had authors and they weren't all up to date, so they could not be considered credible sources to use in my paper. The way I organized my research notes was once I got all the sources that I was going to use, I went through them and picked out the quotes that I thought I might use and put them in a Word document in a list and noted which source they were from so I could use them in my paper and know how to cite them in the paper. My thesis for the paper was when bread became industrial produced, it became very bad for you because of the additives, what the machines take away from the grains, and because of the way the bread is produced. One of my main points about in the additives section of my paper is how a lot of the companies are using a new enzyme called SternFresh, which is an enzyme they put in the bread to make it last longer so they don't have to replace stale bread more often and they don't have to restock the shelves as often. An opposing view that somebody might have would be that artisan bread, which is better for you, is more expensive and not everybody can afford it. Not all artisan bread is super expensive. There are really affordable companies that produce really good quality artisan bread that you can find in grocery stores around the country that is much better than the pre-sliced sandwich bread that we all grew up with. Thank you.